Here I'm trying to do a quick video about generalized itching. And generalized itching can often present in your OPD, and we have to be very vigilant in diagnosing these cases. So I will quickly go through the dermatological causes, and then I will go to the systemic causes. In dermatological causes, there is an obvious skin rash, and you can easily get a clue by observing the rash and checking the location. But in non-dermatological causes, you have to dig a little bit into the history and all such things. So let's do it in brief. I'll be a little bit quick because the dermatological conditions we will discuss later on when we will be doing those conditions individually. First of the different causes of generalized itching include eczema or atopic dermatitis, and Lichen planus, psoriasis, scabies, which is very common, and often you get a family history like other members are also suffering from the same thing. Hives or generalized urticaria, xerosis, dry skin, and senile pruritus due to old age. Then in the non-dermatological causes, diabetes, hypothyroidism, iron deficiency anemia, polycythemia rubra vera, lymphoma, and worm infestation. In history, you obviously have to check the age of the patient, history of any other diseases, family history of skin itch, or family history of any important diseases which can be related to such conditions. Then any medications that the patient is using. And then you have to ask about the location and appearance of rash. And also you have to ask about the triggers, seasonal variations, and the timing and duration of the rash. Like if it is present constantly or if it comes and goes, and how the rash is affecting the life of the person, and what is the impact in general, and what is the profession of the patient. This is also important because in few skin conditions we have to also consider that the patient is constantly exposed to something that is causing such harm to his skin. And also in few conditions we have to tell the patient to change the profession. Even to such extent, sometimes we have to be watchful for the patient. Then we have to ask about yellowish discoloration of skin, or any signs of any cause of anemia, like or also we have to check for weight loss, joint pains, sweating. And then in the treatment, of course, we have to tell the patient to avoid the triggers, avoid use of medicated soaps, use cosmetics with care, use simple oils for moisturizing the skin, use hypoallergic products like Johnson's baby soap. For intense itching, the patient can use calamine lotion or such products sometimes. Loratadine 10 mg twice daily is a non-sedating anti-allergic, and chlorpheniramine 4 mg at night is a sedating anti-allergic. The choice of the anti-allergic depends on the circumstances of the patient, whether he needs a sedating one or a non-sedating one. For the workup, we have to do the CBC, peripheral blood film, and LFTs, RFTs, HbA1c, and TSH. And if need be, we will go for a free T4 as well. So thank you for today. So this was a very brief video, but this was all if I could recollect anything for you.